Okay, history buffs, let's take a whirlwind journey through a little-known chapter of India's past, the Portuguese and French occupations. So picture this, it's the early 1500s, the spice trade is booming, and European explorers are hungry for a slice. Enter the Portuguese, led by Vasco da Gama, who sails into Calicut in 1498. Before you know it, they've set up shop in Goa. By 1510, it's their headquarters, and Goa becomes the crown jewel of Portuguese India. They're not just trading, they're building forts, churches, and even a distinct Indo-Portuguese culture that still lingers today. But the Portuguese don't stop there. They spread out, grabbing Daman, Diu, Dadra, and Nagar Haveli. These little territories become pockets of European influence, tiny but stubbornly held onto for centuries. Their rule isn't always smooth, there's resistance, rebellions, and even pirate attacks, but the Portuguese hang on until the 20th century. Now let's switch gears to the French. They arrive a bit later in the late 1600s with dreams of building a grand colonial empire to rival the British. They set up their base in Pondicherry, and soon add Chandernagore, Mahi, Karaikal, and Yanam to their collection. French India is born, small, but mighty in ambition. The French and British clash constantly, especially during the Carnatic Wars. It's a tug of war with forts changing hands and alliances shifting. But by the late 1700s, the British pretty much dominate, and the French are left with a handful of enclaves. Still, the French flair sticks around. Think bougainvillea-lined streets, croissants for breakfast, and a dash of Paris on the Indian coast. So, how does it all end? Well, after India's independence in 1947, it takes a few years, and some serious negotiations, for these European pockets to join the Indian Union. The Portuguese hold out the longest, finally handing over Goa, Daman, and Diu in 1961, after a dramatic military action. The French outposts join earlier, by 1954, through diplomatic talks. Today, echoes of these colonial chapters are everywhere, from the Baroque churches of Old Goa to the pastel houses of Pondicherry. It's a reminder that India's story isn't just about kings and empires, it's a tapestry woven with global threads. So next time you sip a glass of Feni, or stroll down a rue in Pondi, remember, you're walking through living history. If you enjoyed this whirlwind tour, hit like and I'll see you in the next one.